So I'm here to talk about the transformative power of social media in the realm of music. We have seen a major shift in how singers and musicians and other artists have been able to reach their audiences, connect with them on a global scale, right? It has become an essential tool in our lives. As a singer, I'm talking. It is an essential tool to showcase our talents, whatever it may be. You may be a dancer, I'm a singer. You may be a dancer, anyone. So it's given us a platform, a dynamic, a powerful platform for us to showcase whatever our talents are. Now, talking about global scale, I recently covered a song from the movie Animal, Jamal Kudu. So it had a massive response. I did not expect that. It garnered 13 million views on that. Right, that's massive. Now, when I opened the comment section, 20% of the audience was the South Asian, right, from the South Asian region. And the 80% was either Persian or Iranian, right, from that area. So sitting in a room covering a song, I had no idea that it'll reach that particular region. It's amazing, right? That's what social media does to you. You must have seen so many Korean singers singing Hindi songs, so many Indian singers singing Korean songs. That's because we want to unlock a global audience, right? I know you've been waiting for my performance. I've heard that a lot. But I wish I could just speed up the speech. Because if I tell you that because of social media in our lives, the attention span has reduced a lot. I'll tell you a fun fact. An average attention span of a goldfish is 9 seconds. And for humans, it has come down to 8.25 seconds. I'll give you some time to laugh at yourselves because, when I read that fact, it was really funny to me. But in social media, as now I've been talking about it as a consumer, but I'll talk about it as a creator, right? Earlier there were videos of longer durations on YouTube, है ना? वो कम होके सीधा 30 seconds पे आ गया था when TikTok came. It completely revolutionized the way we consume the content on the internet. And I guess COVID is to blame for that. COVID से पहले भी obviously social media exist करता था, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं करता था, but it nudged it a little because of the pandemic, the lockdown and the social isolations, we had that void, right? And people started craving that social interaction, that particular entertainment that they weren't able to get. Log clubs जाते थे, they could not go to clubs, they could not attend a lot of concerts, right? That's where the virtual concerts came in for us. That's how things evolutionized for us. Now, if I'm talking about, the attention span getting lesser and lesser, we have a 3-second rule for us as a content creator. Do I have any content creators over here? Any? No? Okay. तो कुछ लोगों को मैं inspire कर देती हूँ कि please content create करो. And it's a golden rule for you all. So 3-second का क्या rule है? You have to retain that audience. Because of COVID, we had a surge in the number of creators now. We have so many singers. There were so many singers born in the pandemic, right? Already इतना competition था, लाखों लोग और आ गए as competition. तो अब वो आप जब scroll करते हैं, आप सुबह उठते हैं, you wake up, the first thing that you do is take your phone and scroll through the reels. That's what you do, right? That's what I do mostly. तो वो 30 seconds में आप अपना कुछ भी artwork create करते हैं, you sing, you dance, whatever you do, you want your audience, right? But there comes the 3-second rule, that you have to present it in such a way that you have to retain that audience. वो audience retention का time ही 3 seconds है. Attention span होगा 8 seconds, but audience retention का time is only 3 seconds. for social media. So when I started making videos, I just sat with the guitar, ऐसे selfie camera on किया, and then I started playing guitar, अपना गाना गाया, that's it. I uploaded videos. Obviously, I saw a number of followers, people followed me, yeah, there was a surge. But then came a plateau. So when that plateau comes, you think, कि अच्छा अब next, what do I do next, right? So the next step for me was maybe making my audio better, because I'm a singer. तो मैंने सोचा audio better होना चाहिए, video से फर्क पड़ता है नहीं पड़ता, I did not know at that time. तो audio better किया. Again, I saw a surge in the number of followers. Then after that, again came a plateau. Now this is what social media does to you. This is one of the disadvantages of social media, that it creates an anxiety as a creator. It's almost like a business. Now, how do I excel in this? अब ठीक है, plateau आ गया, anxiety है, but then God forbid if it goes down, your followers and your numbers start declining. That's a major concern for you, right? So what I did, what worked for me, was making my content visually appealing. Like when I used to make videos, so if I'm singing a sad song, I'll put up a blue light, I'll play with the background. If I'm singing a romantic song, then probably it'll be a pink background or a red background. So that worked for me. I don't know what will work for other people, but that worked for me. Because at least I retained that particular audience. जो scroll कर रही थी, वो 1 second के लिए रुकी. उन्होंने देखा, अच्छा ठीक है, सुनते हैं, let's hear her voice. And thanks to God that I kind of have a good voice in the eyes of my followers. So वो retain हो गए, and yeah, thanks to them. तो यही चीज़ है, when you have to cut through the competition, क्योंकि competition already इतना बढ़ चुका है in every field, if you see, in each and every field. तो how do you cut through? Visually, right? जैसे आप देखते हैं when you order something in a restaurant, आप क्या खाते हैं जो अच्छा दिख रहा है ना, प्लेट में अच्छे, it's good, what you see is beautiful, then you consume it. Same goes for the social media. You consume what's looking good. कि ठीक है, this is visually appealing to me. Now if you work according to that, what will that do for you is that it will give you thousands of views, of course, lakhs of views, yes, popularity, fame, everything. You'll get brand deals out of it. But in those thousands of views or the lakhs of views, there will be a pool of views that will be really important to you, right? And those views come from the relevant people in the industry, that is music directors. For me, it is music directors, composers, fellow singers, musicians, right? So that's what comes with it. That's what the reward is. So maybe मुझे playback opportunity मिल सकती है उस चीज़ से, या फिर कुछ ऐसी collaborations मिल सकती है जो मेरे career के लिए अच्छी होंगी, right? Now the same goes for them. आप उनको approach कर रहे हैं, yeah, that's fine. Social media has made them approachable, yes. But imagine the plethora of singers that they have now, the plethora of musicians and cinematographers, artists they have now. सिर्फ एक रियलिटी शो से ही उनको सिंगर्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं, या फिर एक सिर्फ मुंबई में ही ऐसा नहीं है कि हाँ सिंगर्स यहीं पे हैं तो यहीं से चूज़ कर सकते हैं हम. दे कैन चूज़ फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड, राइट? लेकिन अब क्या करें अगर वो रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते आपके डीएम का, बिकॉज दैट विल हैपन. दे गेट थाउजेंड्स ऑफ डीएम्स, right, and they'll not respond to you immediately. Even if your Insta or your YouTube has massive following, even if you think you sing great, but they won't respond to you. What do? Do you stop making content? Do you stop singing? No, right? You have so much to do. There are streaming platforms that you can release your songs on. You have so many distribution channels that you can opt for. There's Spotify, there's YouTube Music. You can go anywhere. So the democratization of these distribution channels has actually made it easy for the singers or musicians, composers to actually reach their audience, right? And they can release their songs at their ease. It's not like कि अच्छा हाँ ये trend चल रहा है तो इसी trend पे फटाफट हमें गाना निकालना है, नहीं. It's not important. You can actually create your own trend, right? And आजकल जैसे it's very famous that you make memes out of stuff, right? So one very popular marketing technique of making your song viral is maybe using it as a meme template. कितने गाने famous हुए? I can't even name them. इतने गाने famous हुए just because of memes. So that's another strategy that you can use, right? So you just don't need a music label or a record deal to give you that platform. Social media has already done that for you. And it's up to you, how do you use that? You use it to your advantage or disadvantage. Now, because of this evolution in music, it has its own negative impacts, right? The most heartbreaking fact that I've seen is that people have started making music according to the reels. कि अच्छा 30 seconds है, 45 seconds है, तो इसमें मेरे को अपना गाना हिट करना है, तो फिर मेरे को व्यूज़ मिल जाएंगे, then the song will get streams and all. But I think that's really sad, because creativity actually has to flow, right? It's not a job. Don't make creativity a job. कि अच्छा इंस्टा पे 30 सेकेंड का रील चलता है तो मतलब हमें इतना ही गाना अच्छा बनाना है, या फिर आई हैव सीन सो मेनी पीपल मेकिंग म्यूजिक कि हाँ 1 मिनट का अच्छा कर लिया एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द सॉन्ग इज़ लाइक आई डोंट नो. वो आपने मीम देखा होगा ना, वेयर यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग द एग्जाम एंड द हैंड राइटिंग इज़ रियली नाइस एंड देन बाय द एंड ऑफ इट it's a doctor's handwriting, right? You can't even read that. So it actually becomes that. People are now focusing on making their songs viral rather than focusing on the creativity as a whole. But there's a silver lining to that we have tons of new independent artists that have come. I think you must be knowing Pratik Kuhad, Anuv Jain, which is most popular right now. I could see Anuv Jain पे एकदम से सबने सर उठाया कि हाँ 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 ये पता है, right? We have Parekh and Singh, Deepak Rathod. We have tons of singers, right? तो ऐसा नहीं है कि you have to choose from a particular section कि हाँ this is being provided to you, या फिर remakes बन रहे हैं तो आपको सिर्फ वही सुनना है, या you're not liking the stuff but you can't get out of it. You have tons of artists to listen to. And the surprising fact is that 1 lakh songs release every day. Can you imagine? 1 lakh songs. All because of the evolution in music industry. Right? Imagine कोई label इतने गाने release नहीं कर सकता. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मेरे ख्याल में they release 4 songs in a day. But imagine there are so many artists that have got this platform to showcase their talent. So I was talking about attention span, right? And I'm guessing कि आप लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा होगा, if it was a YouTube video, you would just put it on a 2x and finish the speech, right? But sadly, that's not the case in reality. When I'm sitting at home and I'm seeing something happening, कि कुछ maybe there's a paint job happening, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है ये 10 सेकंड में ख़त्म क्यों नहीं हो रहा है ना? That's what I think, that's the negative impact of social media. But again, to conclude, I would love to say that the rise of social media has definitely given an immense power to the singers and musicians to showcase their talent and connect with the audience on a global base, and especially shape their careers, their destinies in the music industry. And I'm really happy to see that different kind of voices, unique voices, can now be heard. They have a chance to be heard. And in this new era of singers, this new era for singers and musicians, where talent knows no bounds, I think the world is stage for all. Thank you so much.